casting for Hawkeye, or for, Katie Bishop Hawkeye. Whose name I totally did not forget, and I'm not taking
who you may or may not have just looked up and then just forgot.
Yeah, sorry. All right, Hailee Steinfeld is who they got to play Hawkeye. Someone else who was going for the role, who I was kind of rooting for. Now, I want to make something very clear. I've made this comment a few times on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, and then on a few YouTube videos. I made the comment of how I was all for # Liana Ramirez for Katie Bishop.
Who's Liana Ramirez?
She was...
Where do I know her from?
You probably don't know her for anything because she's only been doing currently independent films. She did a few Disney shows as well, but then she's also currently one of the main villains on Beast Morphers. And the thing of why I was like really excited about, or I like the idea of her doing it, is she had been posting so many videos of her like training for the role, because I guess because she's recently become
wanted the role. Then this wasn't just like a fan casting.
Oh no, this wasn't a fan casting at all. This was like she's always been into comic books, and then she recently, after her friend was like kind of mentioning, she kind of looks the part, she actually was looking up more about the character, and so she's been training like really hard like the past year, trying to prove that she could do this role just fine. And I've been seeing like some of her workout videos, some of her archery videos. Like, she's definitely been working hard for it. And
but can she pull a 450-pound bowstring?
I'm not sure. I've seen her do like I said, I've seen her do regular archery. I'm not sure what kind of bow it was with, but
I mean, that's mostly a joke. 450-pound bowstring is what Hawkeye classically pulls, but it's like inhuman.
Oh, okay.
Hawkeye, so little known fact, Hawkeye doesn't have superpowers per se, but he does have super strength. Like, it's not even a joke. Like, I know. He's actually stronger than Captain America in an arm wrestle. People don't really know this because it's not. He's not a show off really, and they only mention it a couple times. But his ability to one-handed knock and draw a 450-pound bowstring, which is like the lightest bowstring he uses. He's used like greater bows before. Is inhumanly strong. To put that on scale, Captain America would probably be able to do like, I don't know, given his borderline super strength, I'd expect like maybe a 300er. And he could pull like a 300er like Hawkeye pulls a 400er maybe.
In that case, I can safely say she probably cannot do that. But what I wanted to make clear though in this video is that on social media, I think people took what I said like a little differently than how I meant for it to sound. So like when I made this comment saying, it's too bad we didn't get Liana Ramirez, I tried to make sure I carefully worded it enough to be like, yeah, Hailee Steinfeld's going to be great. I'm sure I'm going to love her performance. I just, I'm sad that Liana Ramirez didn't get it.
What would I know the person they chose from?
She was in the current Bumblebee movie.
Oh!
Yeah, so like I said,
they are going for someone younger.
But yeah, one thing I did want to make sure I got clear is that I love who they chose for her. I think she's going to do an amazing job. The only reason I was saddened that it wasn't Liana Ramirez is because I know how much she wanted the role. But at the same time, I do think, she'll find other roles out there if she keeps working as hard as she does. And, it is going to be something that's going to be really interesting to see her career grow. Because I think, a lot of people who act in Power Rangers kind of give up after that because Power Rangers isn't the best resume. But with her, it looks like she's going to keep going. And, we've seen like other examples where like actors from Power Rangers do end up having really good careers after with the show. Like RPM is probably one of the best examples where you have the Red Ranger, who's now, or not anymore, but was one of the main characters in Jessica Jones. You had the Yellow Ranger, who was in iZombie. You have the Green Ranger, who was in like a bunch of exploitation films but like producing enough of them to where it's like, even though he doesn't get that big Hollywood amount of money that you normally would get, it's still enough to where it's like when you consistently do them, you're going to get a decent paycheck, much like what Danny Trejo does.
Danny Trejo. Danny Trejo could make a lot more money if he wanted to.
Oh, he could, definitely. But he loves to work, so he loves doing like multiple small projects rather than one big project. He's mentioned this kind of thing in interviews. But yeah, so before I completely wrap this up, I just want to say say that, yes, I am really looking forward to the Hawkeye show. I'm looking forward to Hailee's performance. Yeah, so I want to make that clear for anyone who saw one of my comments and thought I was being like a neckbeard, fan privileged asshole about it. That was not my intention at all. Do you have any thoughts on this?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen Bumblebee. I like her. She's cool. I don't watch much Power Rangers anymore, so I'm not super familiar with what her name is.
Liana Ramirez.
With Liana Ramirez. Yeah. I don't have too much of an opinion on this one.